Connie with SimplySimpleStamping.com. Hey, thanks for stopping by for another Now or Wow flashcard video. Guys, sympathy cards are one of those cards that when we need it, unfortunately, we need it right now, right? So I created a really simple Now or Wow. So here is my Now card. I did this with the Dragonfly Dreams bundle. You can see very simple, nice, pretty card. It's great, but check out the wow. Wow, right? We've got some glimmer. We've got some texture with the metallic thread. It's just kind of a nice stepped up card. Guys, either way you go, no matter how much time you have, you can always make a Now or Wow. So let me show you how to create today's cards. All right, let's go ahead and discuss what kind of cardstock you need for today's Now or Wow flashcard. Guys, it's very simple. I'm going to begin with a card base that is in mint macaron. I have that cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. My flashcard pieces are in Blushing Bride and Very Vanilla. I've got two different stamp sets I'm going to work with today. The first one is called Better Together. Now, I love this one. It's a 2-box set, but what I love is I have an outside sentiment, an inside sentiment, and then an image to go along with it. So we're going to be creating a sympathy card today. My other stamp set is one of our most popular ones. Now, this one we're going to be using the bundle. This is the Dragonfly Dreams. And let me bring in the bundle so you can see. Look at all those framelits. Fabulous set. We've got detailed dragonflies, we got solid dragonflies, we got flying dragonflies, and we even have a little bee. We're going to use this detailed framelit here for our card today. So we're going to start with our Now card, and I'm going to take the dragonfly, and what I want to do is center that up in my Blushing Bride flashcard piece. We are going to be using this piece, so do your best to get it centered in there. Let's go run that through the Big Shot. So I'm going to start with a mint macaron ink pad, and I'm going to use the With Sympathy that came in the Better Together stamp set. Let's go ahead and stamp that up here at the top. And now from the Dragonfly Dreams, let's use this wonderful set of dots. Now what I want to do is we're actually going to stamp this twice. So I'm going to stamp it once this way. I'm going to flip it around, not re-inking. I want to give it a nice little random look and kind of a ombre look there. So let's go ahead now and bring in our card base. I have cleaned that stamp, and now I'm going to come into the mint macaron. And here on the edge, I want to stamp it once, come up, about 3/4 of an inch. We're going to stamp it again. We're going to repeat that 1 and 2. Again, just kind of gives it those random dots. We're now going to cover up that dragonfly that we cut out. So let me add a little snail to my focal image. And guys, to do this, I am simply, let me show you here. I'm going to cover up, there's the end of the dragonfly, so I'm going to make sure I'm covering that. I'm going to tilt this, making sure that I cover up where the top of the dragonfly is. That way I get that nice little random look. Let's add some more snail to the back. And when I add this to my card front, I'm basically using the Very Vanilla as my straight edge, not that Blushing Bride. So we're just going to line up the Very Vanilla. We've got that. We can now come in and add a Stampin' Dimensional to the back of our dragonfly. When you add that dimensional, if you'll make sure that the flat sides are to the right and to the left, you're going to be much happier when you do. Guys, we simply add the dragonfly. There is our card now. Now let's create our wow card. So I've got a few different things going on here. First of all, I wanted to emboss the Blushing Bride piece before I adhered it down. And let me tell you, this hexagon dynamic embossing folder is amazing for this because it gives such great detail. I know you can't really see it, but trust me, in person, that is really popping out. So let's go ahead and run that through this embossing folder. Keep in mind, this is one of the super thick ones, so we only need 1 cutting plate. There we go. Can you see that gorgeous detail? We're now going to take our stamped image, which is done the exact same way we just did. And you notice we're adhering it crooked just like we did before. And in the exact same way, we're going to line that up with the Very vanilla. Now let's do some magic to our butterfly. I wanted to give the butterfly some really great shimmer. I'm going to come in with the gold Wink of Stella. What I loved about this, first of all, it goes on very fast and easy, but it totally changed the look of my butterfly. The gold really gave it a really deep dragonfly look. I really liked how it looked. I'm gonna paint this entire butterfly. This, guys, I promise you, this just takes seconds to do. Yes, it takes seconds, but I didn't think you wanted to watch me do that. Okay, so let me set that aside to dry for just a minute, and that's going to give me an opportunity to work with my my gold thread here. This is the gold metallic thread, guys. This is such a fabulous product. I'm going to wrap it around my fingers. Oh, I don't know, what did I do? 7 or 8 times, doesn't matter. There's really no right or wrong when it comes to the metallic thread. Let me bring my dragonfly back in, and as I said, I let it dry there for just a couple minutes. I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional, and just as I did before, I want to make sure that the sides, the flat sides, are kind of flat there with the dragonfly. I'm going to peel off that back. And guys, I'm simply going to take my metallic thread in a mess, that's exactly what we're going for, and press it. And this just gives you the opportunity to just give, I don't know, it just kind of gives the dragonfly some great flight. So kind of get that strung all around there. And again, what I love about this is that dimensional really gives me the ability to move this thread around. All right, I've got that. And believe it or not, there is still plenty of sticky on that dimensional for me to add that right here. Now give it a good press. We want to really make sure it's stuck down. Isn't that pretty? Let's do one more thing to make that gold really pop. And that is metallic shapes. I love these things. So I'm just going to randomly put 3 of these here on my card. You notice how it complements that Wink of Stella so much. Absolutely love it. I really like how these cards turned out. I especially love that little Wink of Stella. Now remember, if you only have time for a now, you could maybe even take a couple of the accents from the wow. It's your card. Have some fun and get creative with it. But, you know, like I said, sometimes we just need a card right now, and it is awfully nice to know that we can do that, especially with the flashcards. So, listen, if you would like to get more information, the measurements, or maybe see some more photos of the cards for today, not a problem. Head over to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the March 1st, 2017 blog post. I'll have everything there. And if you'd like to order any of the products you need to create today's card, I've made it easy. Just click a pic. That'll take you over to my online store. You'll be able to order anything that you might need. But remember, use what you already have. Get creative. See if you can create this card with some of the things that you might already have. All right? Well, now, if you like the idea of flashcards, but maybe you don't like cutting, well, I can cover you there too, guys. There are flashcards to go, and this is where I have everything cut, the cardstock scored. You have your flashcard pieces and flashcard 2.0 pieces. Really easy that you can just grab 2 pieces of cardstock and go. I even have the envelopes for you too, because what good's a card if you can't mail it, right? So flashcards to go. Be sure to check that out at simplysimplestamping.com. Just look there in the pink menu bar for flashcards to go, and you can pick your favorite color family. Well, guys, that is it for me for another Now or Wow flashcard. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys have a fabulous day. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.